Hello, Unstoppable Writers. In the spirit of trying to share more behind the scenes of building a author business, I wanted to share with you, I am currently working on my next workshop, which is all about how to harvest your journals using Claude AI. And right now I'm working on the landing page. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. And the reason I thought you may find this valuable is because I am not I'm pretty good with technology, but there's so much I don't know. And when it comes to WordPress sites and building pages, it can get very overwhelming very quickly. So I wanted to share with you how I'm building this page. And a behind the scenes glance is that I was debating what technology to build the sales page on. I do have ThriveCart, and it's great for creating landing pages, checking out. I actually received my ThriveCart through my brother-in-law who purchased it, wasn't using it, so he let me buy it from him at a early bird rate, which was great. And so that's typically where I build all of my sales pages in the past. But I've been thinking about my brand new website that's not done. You're going to get a picture of the messy in progress website. But I've decided to start building my sales landing pages on my website and then having a button that takes people to a simple Thrive Cart checkout. And the reason for that is that when I host a workshop, it's now on my website, building SEO, building I think it's I'm forgetting the acronym, but the AI search engine, that's the new acronym. So it helps me with that. And then once I present the workshop live, my goal is to create an evergreen version that lives in my shop on my website under workshops so that people in the future can purchase it and get that workshop. So all that to say, I'm working on my next one. I've made the decision, go ahead and build it on the WordPress site. And because I'm not tech savvy, I wanted to just give you a behind the scene of how I'm building this. So this started today on my way to church. I was wrestling with, do I stick with ThriveCart? Do I ThriveCart? Do I go to my website? And so I was brainstorming like all the pros and cons and then asked ChatGPT to weigh in as an advisor, which that's my favorite place for AI as an advisor and as a place to brainstorm and kind of get feedback on things in motion. So it helped me make that decision. And then it simplifies. So I have all these tools, and I have another one that also builds landing pages, but basically decided today through this discussion, I'm going to let that go. It's not needed. My vision for my business is to really keep it simple, keep it streamlined, and to be able to quickly share the things that I am learning, that God is teaching me, and just to share those quickly with people so that they can learn. And if any of my blogs, my videos, these videos can be a spark for you to have your own idea, your own vision of what's next, or give you courage to take your next step, then I'm living my life mission. So I have Elementor. This is still walking through the recommendation. So I'm like, that's great. And then I know that I needed to build a template for this page. But again, here is my website, and as promised, that's my timer. I'm always setting timers to help myself stay focused here. For some reason, having a timer makes things feel more doable. Like, okay, I don't have to do this for hours. I can just take, 20 minutes or 10 minutes. So this is a template I bought from Chick Blue or Chick Blue, not Chick Bloom, Blue Chick. And I love buying their templates because they're nice, they're clean, and then I can go in and change the information and add my own copy. I had my assistant come in and add some copy for the pages. So some of them are my writing and some of them are still works in progress. But basically, there's all these templates. And so now I'm on the inside of it and I'm building my workshop template so that it's living here, no longer on Thrivecart. And it's been basically whenever I'm asking ChatGPT to help me with a technology task, I guess I don't need these if I'm not listening to my music. But whenever I'm asking it to walk me through, especially the technology process, and last year I actually lost one of my websites and with ChatGPT was able to get it back, which I could never have done or figured out on my own. So when I'm working with ChatGPT, I always say, keep this really simple for me. I don't know what I'm doing. Make sure you only ask me one question at a time. I don't know if you've experienced this where it'll give you like 20 questions. So I tell ChatGPT when I'm working with it, only ask me one question at a time. I get overwhelmed easily. And then I will say also, only give me one step at a time because I get overwhelmed easily. And approaching it with that honesty, humility, whatever you want to call it, really helps me. So here it basically was like, here's the template we can use. And then it's giving me feedback on my brand. I've used it quite a bit. So it knows, like, even here, it's like, you're not Amy Porterfield, absolutely correct. And so I really do have things shorter, simpler, like that's my goal because I don't have the creative or energy or family time bandwidth to make things so big. And I've noticed that if I try to make something too big or glorious, I get overwhelmed and then it never gets made. And so my mantra for a long time has been short, simple, streamlined. And so now ChatGPT knows this. And so it's giving me the template. And so um, I'm like, that's great. But look, see, this is literally how I talk to it. I don't even spell correctly. Exactly what type of block should I use for each section? Walk me through it. I don't know much and only one step at a time, easily overwhelmed. And I used to spell correctly in that, but AI is smart. And so, especially if you have a fast or busy brain like me, it's perfect because you can move fast, you can type it in, even if it's haphazard. ChatGPT will ask you a question back if it doesn't understand it. And so it's like, okay, so open this. And what I love doing is taking screenshots so that it can check that I'm doing it right and I'm in the right place. So you can see I'm editing it, the example page, here's the plan again. And then I went ahead and I found a page that actually is what we were looking for in the template. So I copied the page. Whenever I get a template, whether it's on the website pages or if I buy a template, I always try to preserve the template untouched and make a copy. So I made a copy of the sample page, and that is now my workshop template that I'm creating. And so I mean, it literally walks me through everything. And again, I'm sharing this with you because so many of the items, technology pieces that would hold us back as writers, because you have to remember, as a self-published author, you are not just writing your book and growing in the writing craft, you are also trying to build a business with other skills or services that you can offer. You are trying to do your marketing. There's so many pieces, and I don't have time to become a WordPress expert. And so if I can lean on ChatGPT to do some of this heavy lifting and walk me through it, awesome. So it's having me create the section, all of this. Um, And then, so you could see I did it, I did part of it, and then it's like, okay, it's cleaner. The headline's too long. So it's giving me very strategic feedback. And some of it I already knew, but it's helpful to have a perspective again that I can just run even faster with. And then even the button color, I had it yellow and it's like, make it coral so it matches the theme. And coral is one of my brand colors. and then make more breathing room, make the checklist smaller. What I love, here's where we're going next. Um, Add one new container below the hero section. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. I'll probably record just a little bit so you can see it in motion. But again, I'm sharing this so that you can go tackle your website and feel encouraged of how to use ChatGPT to walk you through it. And just to know you're not alone. You're not the only one trying to figure these things out as we write. So here is the web page, and I like having them on two separate tabs so I can toggle back and forth. And so what it's saying now, so every landing page, what you'll learn, workshop details, okay. So now we're doing what you'll learn. So here's the container. So this is going to go, I want it under both of these, not in a container. So, oh, you know what? I think I just put it right here. Is this where I put it? Nope. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so I can put new ones here. So that's the what you'll learn. Um, and yeah, building Lego blocks. That's super helpful to know, not as a technology, um, as a block to doing this. So your hero is a reusable block, what you'll learn, your FAQ another. Okay. I added the what you'll learn. Please also give me the type of content block, text, color, etc. I should put within each container. Because what I've noticed here when we're in Elementor is that this is a container, but then I still get to decide, so almost like a block, and then I get to decide what's in it. So I'm asking chat now, don't just tell me the container, tell me what it should be. Here's the, okay, so it's giving me this. The hero, left container, image, and workshop graphic. I got it right. This, reserve my spot. And I always debate with buttons a lot, buttons really matter. So I think I'm gonna go with what it's saying here. And that's something I can change with the different workshops. You'll notice I do these two little arrows here, and I read an article a long time ago about how those arrows increase engagement and people like want to click them to see what's next. So that's done. Let's look here. So what you'll learn, it's going to be a heading and a text. And actually, what I might look at, because I use chat for most of my technology things, and my husband and I actually share an account, but I use Claude. Let's go out of view. I use Claude for writing feedback and like fleshing things out. And that's actually this workshop. I'll show you how I do that specifically with my journals. But rather than just go off of what chat told me to create, oh, and then the graphic, I had ChatGPT create the graphic, but ChatGPT puts a lot of like extra things everywhere. Let's see if I still have the original. So, not quite, but you can see it has like little harvesty things. It had extra things here. I really like to strip down my graphics because I think a strong image or symbol is better than just a lot of busyness. So it gave me a graphic, and then what's nice in Canva is you can, let's see if it's here. There is, where is it? There's a thing that's like magic layers in Canva, and it's super helpful. Here, I'm going to show this to you guys because it's really valuable. Taking a minute. And just as an example, it's so easy to get down rabbit holes of like what color, because here I'm thinking, oh, I like the yellow, it looks bright. But then I also like the blue that I ended up, or the green that I ended up with. So part of growing as a writer is being able to make decisions and just move forward. But when you're here on an image, I'm not finding it, but there's a place that says magic layers. Maybe that'll be a separate video. I don't want to get stuck here. I need to keep moving. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking this sales page, and this draft here is the result. You know, I didn't just type into Claude, write a sales page for this. This is me really talking through, telling it like, and it learning my process of what I'm doing so that I'm actually making a promise I can keep in this workshop. And the reason I'm pulling this text up is I want to see. So what I'm going to do here is write down the parts. So it's saying section 2, what you learn, H2 text, and then it has container 3 columns. Kind of nice. And as it's giving me words, I'm like, here it says develop content. I would actually put gather content. That's more in line with my branding and my system. Jotting these down. I want to see if they match what Claude gave me. So it has H2 text icon list. Boop, boop, boop. And then we have details. Details. H2 icon list. Date. Time. Replay workbook is my guess. I scroll down here. Yep. Okay, so H2 column 1, column 2. This is pretty clean. It's similar to some templates I bought in Thrivecart. And then meet Deanne, left image, right, and then bio, button. I don't want to, I see this I disagree with. I would not put a button to learn more about me if it's going to take them off of the sales page. When you are creating a sales page, that sales page has one job to get them to reserve a spot. So I am not doing that. And then it has testimonials. And because one of my marketing copy clients saw my prompt in action, I gave him a sneak peek. I actually have a testimonial here. So that's great. Um, and I'm not going to do three columns because I don't have three testimonies yet. I'm going to do one testimony. Um, and then later I can add columns as needed. And then FAQ, heading, accordion. Okay, final invite. Running out of room on my paper. Invite H1, text, button. Okay, and I like this idea about that. That looks really pretty. Before. And see here, it's not a bad idea to interconnect things, but I do not want to interconnect things on my landing page, my sales page. So I'm going to keep this up because I might end up doing this with the colors for the sections. But right now, what I really want is this, and to see how this translates. So I put a container, I'm going to put a text in here. Um, I really liked the copy it came up with. And again, it's not pulling this from it's not pulling this from itself so much as this is literally from me training it and telling it my process and all of that. And I kind of like the look of this sales page so far because especially this, like it feels like a sales page that that writers would feel drawn to because it's telling a story. So that feels very on brand for me and the way that I communicate. Okay, so this is where sometimes Elementor annoys me because I'm trying to get back to there it is, where I add, and I wish it had better scrolling here without me clicking on something. Oh, there's my timer. It's crazy how fast. That was literally 18 minutes. And I'm not upgrading. Oh, here's this. That's what okay, there we are. See these sneaky little things? They are always. So I need a new widget. And I hate that this is up when I need the widgets here. Er, um, come on. How do I get out of this? See, and this is another instance where, okay, chat, rescue me. I don't know how to get out of here. So taking a snippet. And now I need to go back to chat. So help trying to add more containers, but keep getting caught in the current container loop. How do I bring up the container option again? Uh, so I'm in the text editor. Okay, look at the upper left corner of the left sidebar. Okay, this is still my screenshot. I don't need you. Okay, I'm in text editor. I see that. But now what? Just below are three tabs, content, style, advanced. Above those, a little back arrow. Is that a back arrow? No, that's Angie. That's the text editor. Does anyone see the back arrow? Maybe if I make it bigger. Oh, add element. It's not a back arrow. It's a plus sign. Okay, so now I know how to get here. This is hopefully going to go faster. So I'm adding a new container. Drop it. And I also want it to be, go back here. Oh, I'm so glad I figured that out. That is going to help. So now we're coming back here. And part of why I am doing the different containers is so that if I want, here, let's check this out real quick. So go back to Chatty. And I want my little colors. So hero white, let's try the light teal on the next section. So this is the next section. Style. Paragraph, text, link color. And then, where's the color? See, this is just how typography, that is the font. Is this the color? What is not? Nope, I don't want to mess up my page, so I am going to ask Chatty again. That's probably the annoying thing, even with using chat, is just how time consuming it is to figure all of this out. So if you are banging your head over technology, you are not alone. And before I go out of here, I'm going to write down these F7, FC, FC, and then we have cream, F, F, F9, F4, and coral. Oh yeah, coral was my button. So that's ED8975. Boom. Where do I go? Using the section container coral. I hope you're enjoying my very bad spelling. Select the container until you see a blue handle. Okay. So, no, this is my screenshot. Don't need you. So I'm here. Ooh, the dots. Ooh, we're in the right place. So now we know to edit containers. You go here. It has the width, it has the height. Let's go to style. That's my gut. Is that what be there? Background type. Let's see what Chatty said first. Select the container, click that. Edit container, style tab until you see background. Background type, the paintbrush. Okay, click the color. How do don't want that. I don't want an image. Okay. Paintbrush classic. Click the color square. It has an image square. I don't see color. No, but there is. This is the color square. Oh, I bet. But why is it only giving me those? Oh, maybe I can add one. I'm a little worried here. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is light teal. Boom. Up 7. CFC. Okay, I like it. Add color. Did it work? Very light. I don't know if that's kind of maybe. Anyway, let's leave it. And this is green. And it's FFF 9F4. I'm very curious how these show up, but okay. And then we're gonna add a color. Coral. Number EB8975. Okay, good. That is interesting. Okay, so they're here, and so this first section, I wanted to do the save changes. I'm very, very curious here. Okay, and here's my footer that has not been updated, but I wanna, let's see. Okay, I don't want this anymore. Cancel. How do I do that? So much of this is trial and error. And hopefully you're watching this on super time. That's what I would do. I would watch this video on like 3 or 4 times. Ooh, now I have them light teal. That's not bad. It's very soft and subtle. I don't hate it. And let's look at this. We'll probably leave it white. I think if there's too many colors right near each other, I don't know that I love that. And I don't know that I love this because it kind of shows this weird space here. So I think I am going to leave this one white. And let's just do, how do I get rid of it now? I think I need white. Boo. Add color. And I want white, all the way white. That looks white to me. Is it all the way? We will do it. Okay. Save it. And now we're coming back here. We're gonna edit this color. Oh, I have to get out of here first. X. So many clicks everywhere. So glad I have this second cup of coffee, even though it's 2:30 in the afternoon here. Okay, let's see if we can fix this. So I want the color to just be white. Yes, I like that. It doesn't, I don't know if it's fully white, but that's all right. Okay, it's white enough for me. I will not be a perfectionist. My goal is to get this done. I just took a workshop on creating workshops. So my goal is to get this done tonight so I can be a part of the promotion. Okay, so let's try the cream here. Oh, I like the cream. That feels warm. Okay. Deep breaths. We figured out the colors. Okay. And they're in the system. So any other page I create, they are now part of the system. Now I need to go back here and we're going to add more containers. I may create a different, oh yeah, widgets, add the elements is the little plus sign. I may in the future change the page, the workshop page, but I really liked the copy that, oh, see, and it's connected to that container, which I don't want. How do I get rid of it? Delete. Okay, because what I want to do is add a separate container. Perfect, because that way, if it's a part of the other one, the background will be the same. So now we got to go add again. It's going to be text as well. Boop. I'm going to come here. And I'm really happy with this. Taking a while, but okay, here's one direct. You know what? And I'm not going to, I'm just going to get all the copy on here, then I'll stop this video. Okay, so I need to go back to widgets. Gotta go over to be able to do this. Do another container. What's next? Harvest your journals. So this is a little long. I don't love this. So I like the story piece. Let me look at what the chat gave me. So I like the story. What you'll learn. Okay, this is the what you'll learn section. It had me do the chat version was encouraging me to do containers. So these will be connected, this section. And then I believe what I can do is put three next to each other. Oh, I don't know what it's doing there. Oh no, are they next to each other? I can't tell. Maybe I did it wrong. Let me try text. Okay, these are all looking crappy. How do I, let's delete this. I wonder if the grid will do it. And I wonder if there's a way. Oh, three would work, but I don't know that I want all three. Let's just play for a second. If I do text. Okay, it. And then text. Okay. And then I do text. Oh, that actually kind of worked. So this is the section what you learn. Oh, maybe I will do this whole thing. Maybe I will. Let's see how this looks. Always come back and play later. The goal is to get this out the door. Mm. Set it on there. Oh, I didn't use, what happened with you? Do I have too many columns and columns? Oh, there it is. It just took a minute. Okay. So weird how sometimes you can do stuff over there as soon as you can. Okay, last one. So I just combined, a couple points because it gave me more, and I like this here. I think I like it more. Although this is also very good. The routing, lift, system, there's another thing. I think the routing I can lose. And let me just put this, see if it's anything. I think that's clear enough because it can still do that other things. Okay, okay. This still looks funky here. I don't know. Okay, there it's a little better. And I can add little emojis with those things later. But again, I think my goal is just to get this page done. And then I can always make it pretty later. Harvest your journals, and I don't need that. Night. And I feel like they're, ooh, do headache grip. Um, Rose one. Boom. Yes. Yes, yes. Figure it out. Okay. And we need you. So I have what you learned. I have this. Next, I think is this for you? So let's do a little container. I got that. Oh, you'll leave with. Okay, I do like this point. I think whenever you're doing a sales page, if you can share with people what they will walk away with, that is huge. Dang, 18 minutes again already. So I'm hoping I can have the page built in the next 18. And I think I already copied that. So let's see if it'll paste right in here. Yes, yes. I like it. Go back here. Um, Little delayed. Okay, got my bullet points. Got that. I can add the colors later. Here you go. I kind of want to duplicate that grid. I think I can just duplicate it here. Duplicate. Okay. Oh, it just duplicated that part, which is not. Well, let's see. Can I move it? Oh, I can. Okay, move it, move it. There. Okay, babies. Don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, what I want is I want to move that under that. So maybe if I do this and I drag here, and that's boom. Okay, and I want this part duplicated. How do I duplicate? I'm gonna duplicate this thing. It's gritty, gritty thing. Let's see, I'll duplicate the whole thing. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. No, it didn't. Or is it going to? Yes. Okay, so now I can just drag this down here. Boom. Should disappear from up there. Should appear down here. You're going to work. Oh, come on. This is not good. Undo. Take it slow. You know what? We just have to do the grid here. Do a new one. Rows. And this is gonna delete if I can. Okay, that worked. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm getting picky here, so let's not do that. Let's just focus. Let's just focus. We're getting to do this. I have to add the text into each of these little widgets. Widgets. I really like that point. I think that's exactly why I started figuring out how to harvest journals. 100%. Mhm. Okay. I think we're getting close. We're getting close. Yes, we are. Look at this. Okay. Let's get these widgets and containers added here. So we're gonna do a container. I don't want this thing showing there, and then do text, all the ads. Bio. Oh, it's true. I do write in run-ons. That's embarrassing that ChatGPT added that. I love it. And I think I want this just one. And I may, what I brought will probably add here is an image. Wonder if it'll add this here. Do it different. I don't know. Oh, I don't want a large image. Oh, I don't even think I have any images coming in here yet. Nope. So that'll be a future me problem. And actually, because I don't have it right now, I'm gonna delete that image. I'm not gonna worry about it. I can always add that later. And this is me living out my mantra of not being a perfectionist, but moving fast and simple. Okay. Investment. I don't know if I like that wording, but I mean it is everything we buy Whether it's a journal or pens or a workshop, it is an investment in our writing career. So let's just make it text for simplicity's sake. Okay. And those dates are not correct. That's all of it. I mean, the workshop dates are correct. But and then we need a button, a button, a button. And I am gonna duplicate this lovely button if I can. Please duplicate correctly. Please. Thank you. I need you to come down with me. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's so annoying. I kind of like move it little by little. Right. Make it work. There's got to be a faster way to do it, but I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what it is yet, so I'm making it work. I'm making it work. Slow and steady, it's like a snail. Slow and steady, like a snail. Snails are awesome. Okay. If you are still with me, kudos to you. Kudos to you. I do not like. There we go. Okay, so now we got more button. One more thing. This is so fun. Like, as time consuming as this is, there is something beautiful and spectacular about creating something from nothing and sharing it with people. Yeah, I love it. And all of my workshops, I always pick topics that I am super excited to talk about, things I would probably talk about for free. But I know how valuable this is. And so if you have something that you know how to do, think about it. Maybe it's time that you create a workshop and sell it. Okay. And I kind of liked that it had the price on the button and makes. Okay, my friends, there you have it. It's live. There's another part I have to do now. I have to go into Thrivecart and build the checkout, but that is more than enough for this video, and I need to take a break and stretch. I have a family Zoom in 15 minutes. But remember, my friends, to stay curious and keep writing because your voice, ideas, life, you matter.